What's good with y'all? It's ThunderzReign here, and I'm here to talk about, is NASB really dead? Is it just because, like, you know, people think it's dead because people keep making all these videos talking about, yeah, NASB is a dead game, what are the problems with it? But I'm here, you know, to show you that NASB could potentially be alive and well, and that some of these things that people are complaining about, do they really hold some merit? Be sure to drop a like and, you know, hit that sub button so you know when I'm uploading this video, and leave some comments I could, you know, things I could work on. And of course, shouts to the homie King Gray for pulling up with me again today. Leave his Twitch down in the description, and, you know, let's get into this video.
One of the biggest complaints about NASB are, there's a bunch of like really superficial ones, and the biggest one is like roster choices.
So the biggest complaint is people bitching about the roster?
It's sort of like the same situation with Smash, except because Smash has like a million things. People are just like, where's Jimmy, where's Timmy, blah blah blah, right?
These 20 characters that we have already is pretty...
Yeah, for a base roster, right? That's why I think that's a really dumb complaint. But the other one that I hate to see is when they talk about Steam numbers. This isn't a casual game, right?
Can be.
Not really. I think that's a bad
yeah.
time for casuals, to be honest.
I mean, sports is pretty fun. I think sports is like the best, one of the best casual game modes if you want to play this game. I wish they had made it so you could like, you have a training mode too or something. The lobby where you have a training mode before you can get into like the lobby, you know, someone.
Yeah, something during the load screen would be really sick. It kind of sucks, especially on stream when I'm just sitting there waiting for a game. But again, that's not too bad. Those are like right there. Those are pretty superficial points. Especially, did they even mention the Steam charts thing?
No. Or what about the Steam charts being like?
Yeah, they went down a lot by the original like fucking 9,000 or something. That's all people cite to be like, NASB's dead.
Oh, that's why a lot of people keep saying that shit, man. I mean, compared to like other platform fighters like Rivals, Slap.
Rivals, Slap, Brawl is the big one.
Obviously, because it's like, it's free. It's free, and I think it's, I don't know if it's cross-plat, but I know it's just, a lot of people play it because it's just free, you know? It's like on every platform.
Next we got no crossplay. That's kind of a big issue, actually.
Only way you get games on PC is just like playing on mostly East. People on the East just play this game way more than people on the West.
Alright, the next one is like a pretty big sort of casual thing, but it's the meme modes and items. What do you think about that?
The meme modes? Like sports?
You want to put some coin Brawl?
Oh wait, you're talking about like the modes that they have in like regular like Smash?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have it in here, yeah. I mean, sports is pretty good though.
I don't care about any of that shit, but that's like one of the big complaints.
I mean, yeah, if you're like part of like that casual audience, that's what they like, you know?
Man, I know a bunch of casuals who are just like, nah.
One thing I don't really care for, but like, you know, the having something, I guess, would be...
Or like story mode or single player.
This game has like barely anything single player. The single player is usually just you doing 1v1s against like 7 characters or some shit like that. Not even like a story, it's really just like a little arcade mode.
I feel like it's a really shitty point, because you know how old fighting games used to be, like Mortal Kombat. It'd be like the same, like a little ladder, and then you'd get an ending.
Yeah.
I don't think Nick would allow Ludosity to do anything like that.
But yeah, like I was saying, like, you know, they competitive, like Street Fighter is obviously like a competitive game, but it still has like arcade mode, and like even those arcade modes you even get like unlock endings and stuff. You know, people care for that, you know, some people who are big fans of like franchises, they really like that in their games. You gotta figure something out, because like, you understand too, like this is a $40 game, $50 game, like, you know, like we're getting a game that costs as much and only has like this really bare bones like this, like, I don't know. It makes sense to me, but like I get, you know, why it's supposed to be a competitive like base game, but
the thing I'm concerned about that is, let's say they made this game free to play, right? That leaves two options. Either they start doing some like paid for cosmetics, or the developers just sort of like stop getting money for developing this game, and then that means they'll probably stop developing it altogether. They're putting in costumes right now, or next patch, right?
yeah.
I mean, that's something free. DLC characters, or like, there's at least 2 minimum confirmed to be coming.
Yeah. Apparently Garfield and Shredder, for y'all who don't know.
That was the leak. It is the leak. Also, a lot of the costumes were leaked. One of the early complaints was how bad the netcode was, right?
Yeah.
And nowadays, a lot of those players don't know that the mod fix exists, but they still benefit from it because Sanji's mod affects both players.
Yeah, it works if just one person has it.
Yeah, so they'll be getting matched up with someone online and not even realize that their netcode was fixed by a modder. Along with that, you know, there's the voice mod, there's the skin mods. Those videos are just like solved by modders. It's not even that hard to add mods.
We understand too, though, like, you know, not everyone's gonna know about it. The fact that the modders have to do it, you know, good on the modders, you know, like, they definitely don't get enough credit for what they do. Like, modding's only limited to people who are playing on PC, though, which is another, like, a big issue. For people who are, like, complaining or playing on, like, consoles, they can't have that liberty, you know, having a netcode fix or alternate costumes, any of that.
Oh yeah, and that my point was that the modders aren't restricted to what they can add in or not. If they wanted, they could add in like SpongeBob cursing from some of those meme videos. But if there was like official, you know, Nick would be restricting Ludosity so much. They're already restricting them really badly. Did you hear about the skin thing? No, we didn't get skins early.
Yeah, something about like it has to be official skins or something, like, or like it has to be officially from the show. It can't just be like made up things, right? Something like that.
They have to be canon, yeah. So like Smash has those like slightly tinted colors, which really shows in the turtle skins. They're both gonna get a comic skin.
The comic skin though, they're just like all white. You can't tell the difference between them besides like the weapons they use.
Yeah, legit. But I mean, they're still mods, right?
Yeah.
That exists. Look at this Squirtle.
I wonder who made it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, like King Ray made it at all. No.
Who's that guy? Oh, here's one I actually do agree on. This is like a big criticism. Well, I agree in one way and not the other. They were bitching about the stages and how all of the casual ones are really bad. They're all like Big Blue pretty much.
I guess like I just know like there's the bus stage. There's one where there's also like the space one where like you're moving through furniture and everything.
There's the one with the milk.
Yeah.
But for me, I just want them to add more competitive stages. For a competitive game, only having 4 competitive stages, like, it's so weird.
Yeah, Armada, Rooftop, Harmonic, and Jellyfish. Like, that's it. Like, this stage stinks.
And Sewer Slam.
Sewer Slam's not even, I don't know. We're trying to add this, but like...
that's how bad the stage thing is.
This one seemed like it could have been like a viable stage, just what you see beyond this right here.
It looks solid, but then it's not.
There's no, once you see beyond that ledge of the main stage, is
2 side platforms suck.
It's terrible.
I saw one dude bitching about the defensive options in this game that I did not agree with at all. He said that blocking has limited out of field options.
That is not true at all. Blocking is super strong in this game.
He said that this game is really lacking in defensive options. But it's sort of just like... This game is sort of like loaded on the air dash. The air dash is your option for all of the types of play. Yeah, vectoring. Although, I'm pretty sure they're trying to remove vectoring.
And not having vectoring is kind of... I mean, I hate it too. Like, obviously, like, you know, it's pretty annoying when you get someone to like very high percents and you hit them with like a strong move and you see them just come back because they just have like all the resources. They're gonna have to change it like completely, where like to the point where like special moves don't really... They're gonna make it so special moves don't fucking momentum cancel. Yeah, I want to see like this stage, you know, it looks fine, but like just when you go beyond here, this is where it's like, yeah, it's not good no more.
Dude said that this game doesn't really have archetypes. What do you think?
So Zim is like obviously the zoner here.
The zoner, Sostov, kinda.
I don't know what you want to call him. I guess he's like one of the fastest characters. Really good at whiff punishing things or stuffing things out.
We've got heavies, we've got like 3 disjoint hitbox style characters, and Leo, Mikey, and Lincoln. Oh yeah, one of the other things I think I agree with this one is the lack of profiles for button settings and tags. I wonder if they could add that. I really wish they would.
Oh, like having a tag instead of your like your Steam name, whatever.
Yeah, and the ability to like save your button maps to that. It's not really as a big of a deal online with online tournaments, but when you're IRL trying to play this game, it's pretty bad.
You gotta reset your controls every time someone like plugs in or whatever.
Every time anyone wants to go back to the menu and like swap characters, the it's moved to default.
That's really annoying regardless.
Yeah,
Nice try.
it's pretty bad. Slap City had it like properly, so that doesn't seem like something that would be too hard to fix.
Yeah, it's just a little minor change, but it's definitely something that should be fixed. Again, tags. I feel like some people also hate this game because there's no app jumping. Pressing down and jump is just something you gotta get used to. Like, I'm fine with it. App jump, I was never a big fan. I never could get used to it. You know, a lot of people like it, and they're like, "Oh, I really don't like this game just because there is no tap jumping." But
Last time I was in Flash Tyrese stream, we were talking about how much casuals mattered for the growth of the game. What do you think? Oh, let's just grab it.
they do matter to an extent, right? Because like a lot of scenes like Overwatch, I want to say, and like Street Fighter, you know, obviously there's a lot of casual players, and like you know,
casual players.
yeah, you got
I've
like
always
some
seen that game as like the hardcore game, hardcore fighter.
Overwatch though, yeah, Overwatch is usually pretty big, right? It has like a lot of casual like players who aren't in the leagues, but yeah, like Tekken and Street Fighter, like you see them as very competitive games. Like, they still have a fan base, like really casual players who like enjoy watching the game be played at such a high level because they didn't think it was possible, and they think like, oh, maybe.
Watching though, this game can have that too. That's why I'm pushing so hard for voice mods in spectator streams.
They hear like a famous line from the character and like, yeah.
As far as viewer experience goes, I think this game is, with voice mods, I think this game is pretty good. There's like, it's so fast paced, such a good time, right?
For the most part, we're not seeing a down throw dare.
Another thing about NASB that adds to this game's like sort of accessibility and the whole "is NASB alive?" question mark thing is that NASB every single day of the week there is a competitive Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl tournament ready for like anyone to join. They're all free.
All free to enter.
Free ender. Mondays we got PX Nick, East and West. That's a tourney that separates both regions, so less ping issues there. Tuesdays was gonna be our free space because everyone's boycotting GameWorks since they don't pay out. But Sunset Coliseum has taken that spot this week.
Wishful and
Arrowtails?
Arrowtails, yeah. Looking at those two for fucking hosting that.
Wednesdays we had the Wumbo Wednesday, but that's sort of being put on a little hiatus during the box series. Thursdays we got the Thirsty Thursday. Wumbo Wednesdays ran by Heels, PX Neck ran by Pride. Who runs Thirsty Thursday?
Creestab. I don't think they go by Creestab Gaming no more. Conduit Gaming now.
Conduit Gaming.
It used to be called Creestab Conduit Gaming now.
Fridays we got the Royal Fumble, hosted by Fumbling. Saturdays we got Chuck's Playground by Chargin' Chuck. Sunday we have... That was also a free space, which is now normalized for lives by Muskie. What Flash Tyree was saying when I was talking to him in a stream is that he doesn't think it's healthy for the NASB scene to be grinding so much. Maybe we have too many tournaments going on, like one every day of the week is a lot. I don't think there's any other scene that's grinding as much as the boys are for NASB. I think hosting tournaments does a lot for the players because they get to, you know, test their mettle, see who's tops. There's also the prizings, I guess.
Prizings really not that much. I don't really pay attention to those things.
Yeah, Thunders makes too much money to care about that.
Not really. I just don't really. Tournaments for me is just not about like, you know, the money.
Skill.
Not about the money for winning or whatever. About playing.
About gaming. It's a weird situation. There's a lot of grind. There's a lot of tournaments. His argument was that it can make a lot of players
burn out.
Yeah, that's it. The burnout.
Having constant tournaments, I think, is pretty good, but you know, it's better than having no tournaments. But like, I get it. Yeah, people can burn out. That is true. But I like to believe that, you know, if you're feeling like you're burned out, you don't have to enter these tournaments every day. It is player choice if they want to enter these tournaments every day. But I think they might be enticed to, just because, you know, it's like, oh, you know, I get to play. You know, all these good players don't really get to play.
No! I don't know. On Grinders Discord, you get games whenever you want. If you're no player.
That's if you're even in the Discord too.
See, I think that was pretty much it, but basically my general consensus was the only complaints are really like casual shit, and then everything else can be fixed by mods. Mods and updates, of course. Yeah, maybe update, right, if they ever do crossplay. But I hear that's not so easy.
Yeah, crossplay is that's something that's very easy to do and manage. I'm very lucky to have it for like some big games, but like, does Street Fighter even have crossplay?
I'm pretty sure it does.
And there's still people playing like this, like these people right here, they're playing 3 players. They're not playing sports, but you know, like it's very hard to appeal to the casual audience for this game. Like I said, even compare some things compared to like Smash, you know, the arcade mode is, but even the first, like, you know, 64, you had break the targets. It was like, I forgot what it was called. It's like you step on those platforms, break the targets, and board the platform. They had those 2 modes, and they had it all unique to like every character too. Every break the targets and board the platforms were unique to different characters. And
oh, I do have one more thing. So I wanted to talk about how multiverse fits into the current platform fighter sort of meta.
that game, it has potential. Like, I always want to, I think we should definitely wait and see what that game can do. Like, hope for it. I think going in with high expectations would probably, you know,
learn their lesson from what happened in NASB.
Yeah.
Everyone said smash killer, dude.
Definitely don't expect, you know, don't expect like something that's really gonna like end like Smash. At least, you know, just expect a game. Thank you for making it to the end of this video, homie. Hope you have a great day. Be sure to help me out too, you know, with hitting that sub button and liking the video, so you know, more people get the word out about Nickelodeon. Take care, and hopefully see you on the next one.